Hey folks, welcome back to our coverage of the 2022 Fiesta Day Spikeball Tournament. We are still here in pool play. Again, we are recovering the pool of the Stauffer, Anderson, and Vogelsberg teams. Lords did not show up, and so they will be forfeiting, and so it'll be the top two of these three teams that will be advancing, which at this point basically is a given that it's going to be the two teams that we are looking at right now, which is the defending champions, which is Stauffer, the team that you see here on your left, and then Anderson, the team on your right. Anderson just getting a win against Vogelsberg, and Stauffer taking a win against Vogelsberg in the first game of pool play. So Vogelsberg sitting at 0-2, and most likely their night is pretty much wrapped up at this point, unless there's maybe some craziness that goes on with some of the other pools. But most likely their night is done. They put up a great fight against Stauffer, took that particular match to 3 games. But yeah, this one that we're about to watch here right now, we're in for a treat here. These two teams, absolutely sensational. Love the skill level on both of them. Love the communication between teammates. Really do a good job of understanding where they need to hit the ball. So we're in for some high-level play here in this particular pool play matchup. So make sure you got your popcorn ready and buckle in for this one. Solid serve to start things off here. Great dig, and that is going to be down for Stauffer. And both teams have guys that can just whale it from the service line. And what I like is also just kind of a difference of approach as well. So guy currently serving has a really cool like backhand serve that he uses. That one will head on over towards the camera. We'll scoop it up and get it back on over there. This point will go to Anderson. That was an absolutely beautiful line drive there on that third hit, and then just a bit of a miss hit there by Anderson will make it scoot on over, back over to Stauffer. Oh, going for the lefty serve there. I love that. Again, anything you can do to kind of change the angle, change the eye of the other team is going to be a good idea. So I like that. Bringing out the lefty serve and a little bit of an angle there too was nice. Whereas this guy just says, hey, I'm just going to rip and roar it right down the line. And it works out pretty well for him as he does the same thing there with that spike. Goes up and over the defense for point there for Anderson. A little short there on the serve, so probably will take a little bit off here just to make sure he gets the trampoline on the second serve. Does exactly that. Good setup there for Stauffer, but a little long on the hit, trying to, yeah, I didn't want to step onto the, he was basically right on top of the trampoline, so it was just saying, hey, I didn't want to be flying in there and crush the trampoline. So it took a little bit off, but in doing so, made the ball fly just a little bit. Nice position there, good dig, but a little bit off there, so point will go to Stauffer. Again, this one nice and tight here, which is exactly what we're going to see from this match. Both teams very skilled. Both teams really have some key strengths that I think are going to help them. In this case for Anderson, it's just got both of them have very powerful spikes, and for Stauffer, it really is just they're very, again, I keep wanting to say court awareness, but again, it's more field awareness of kind of knowing where the defense is, reading it, and also doing a good job of baiting the defense as well, trying to be like, pump fakes and nice little change-up shots. Because that's fantastic. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. As just a beautiful setup, realizing where the defense is and literally hitting it straight away from them. Gotta love that as the point goes to Stauffer. Tries to go angle there with the righty. He'll just go straight up with the second serve. Good setup, big slam, but we'll miss the trampoline, so another point here for Stauffer. Again, the defending champs of the intermediate division from last year, and definitely showing out. That is a dirty serve. And again, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just need to do something a little different. I love the kind of fake Euro step there. That was a lot of fun. But excellent dig, excellent pop up there. Gets a little slip up there, so it goes a bit long on the third hit. So point will go to Anderson. Solid slam, dug up, does get it down. Good setup for Anderson. Going with that second hit, just kind of that quick set, working nicely for them, so they will maintain the serve. Oh, I really liked that. That was super tricky. Instead of going for a third hit there. He just kind of lets it hit the trampoline. It really throws off the defense of Anderson, gets him, again, the phrase that is often used in volleyball is out of system. And so definitely put them out of system in the sense of the defense just was not set up for that particular hit. And speaking of not being set up, that ends up going down as an ace. Just kind of sneaks past him there. That was an absolutely solid throw, which they're actually commenting on. That zipped it right over to him. Good. Oh my gosh, that was well played by both teams. I thought that was a really nice setup by Stauffer, but just dug up nicely by Anderson and then put away for another point. Good setup, solid slam, good line drive. Love seeing that. Point will go to Stauffer there. Here the score is 8-11, a little bit short on the serve with the lefty, so he'll go straight up on this one and hit the pocket. That's a tough break there. 12-9 Anderson over Stauffer. Good pop-up hit. Again, goes with the just kind of letting it go onto the net, but a big solid slam there for point 13 for Anderson. So a couple points away from taking game one of this best of three matchup. Another ace there for Anderson. So it'll be 14-9. Off pocket, reserve. Stauffer with the setup, goes lefty, dug up nicely though. And just nice change of direction there, but ends up hitting pocket. So Stauffer with a chance here if they can get rolling. 10-14. Good setup and kind of tricks him out with a big solid slam look and then kind of goes change up. Stauffer able to read it pretty well, and the pocket is hitting. That will be game one, so Anderson will take it 15-10 as they will head back over, get some drinks, and get themselves ready here for game two. Again, this is a best of three here in pool play. Both teams 1-0 up to this point. Well, both teams, I'm not quite sure how they're going to count it with Lords, but both teams have gotten forfeit victories off of Lords, and so they should both actually be sitting at 2-0. So this one basically decides who will be the kind of champion of this particular pool, and then the team losing this one will go down as the second place team and will be advancing on to bracket play. Again, this is all part of the 2022 Fiesta Days Spikeball Tournament. Again, one of the many activities that we're covering here as part of Fiesta Days on Spanish Fork 17. Hope that you're enjoying our coverage and that you're enjoying all of the great content that we have here on our YouTube page, youtube.com/Spanish Fork 17, and that you're not only checking out Spikeball, but you're checking out softball, pickleball, cornhole, all the different events that we're getting you coverage of. And then, of course, the crown jewel being the Fiesta Days Rodeo coming up. Definitely excited for that. Solid slam to start things off here in game two. Just an absolute tank for a left arm. Just been hitting it up and over the defense. So 1-0. Good pop-up, solid setup. Goes for the line drive there, dug up nicely, but it'll be 2-0 as it hits pocket. That one off rim. Be a reserve here for Anderson. Good setup, but off rim. Tough break there for Stauffer's. It's 3 quick points here for Anderson. Going for that big serve. It'll be off rim again, so take a little bit off to make sure it gets on the trampoline. Good awareness, but excellent dig. Does find the trampoline, but it did end up being I think they're gonna, looks like there was a potential double hit here as they wanted to talk things over. It looks like they are going to give the point to Anderson, as it did hit hand and that didn't end up hitting his face. Reserve the setup. Oh, that is tricky. Tricky. Nice job there by Stauffer to kind of retake the. Oh, there we go. So a little bit of explanation there. You are able to body up the ball and then be able to hit it with your hand, just because there's not much you can do sometimes when it does hit that body and does end up hitting your hand. So nice little rule clarification, solid hit there. Just again, that left arm, just big slam shot really is kind of the difference maker here so far in this matchup for the Anderson team. And there's a classic point for Stauffer, just knowing where the other team is at, positioning yourself nicely and hitting over towards the open grass. That is a beautiful serve. Nice ace there for Stauffer. They needed that one. They could use a nice momentum shift here in game 2. They will need to take game 2 and game 3 in order to take this match and kind of come out as the top seed here in this particular pool. We'll go long on that particular serve, so reserve opportunity here for Stauffer. Big slam up and over. Good point there for Anderson to kind of retake serve here. We've joked that these tournaments need to be sponsored by Two Jacks Pizza because I feel like we need some pizza right now. So Two Jacks, if you are listening, if anyone from Two Jacks is listening, I think that is a beautiful marketing opportunity for you to be able to put your name on all of the events here at Fiesta Days and be like, yo, the Spikeball tournament brought to you by Two Jacks Pizza. And then I can be like, yeah, they're our sponsor. And I can then enjoy, you know, some nice barbecue chicken cheese sticks while I'm doing, you know, this particular tournament. So just throwing it out there as a potential opportunity, and I won't be sad about it when you listen to me and we've got that going for us next year. So just a suggestion. You can think about it, ruminate on it, and then go talk to Parks and Rec and tell them that it's the right choice and that you're going to be sponsoring. So just letting you know what will be happening next year. Again, this is absolutely beautiful pool play here that we've got in the intermediate division. That, wow, did you just see that? That is, like I said, it's just stupid. It's super ridiculous how good these two teams are. Like, the recovery by Stauffer just to be able to keep that rolling, had a fantastic hit, but then, wow, the dig there by Anderson to get the point. Beautiful positioning for that. Absolutely, both teams just absolutely laying out. Anderson getting the point there, and now Stauffer getting the point here after that one on again, just a beautiful setup there in terms of their offensive play. Both teams talking strategy here as we're starting to get a little bit late game here in game 2. Be a reserve here for Stauffer. On the deck, positions nicely. Oh, great dig. Oh my gosh, woof. That is fantastic. Just again, the field awareness of knowing where the trampoline is at, kind of beautiful backhand righty hit there that just finds all the grass in the world. And, reserve here. Good pop-up, nice setup, goes righty. Really close to the net, good positioning, just kind of skims the trampoline. Fantastic. Stauffer finding a little bit of a momentum here. Does look like it will go down as a pocket, so this was close, but no cigar. Ha! Well, one of the few times we've seen a changeup there from the swinging lefty. Comes up just a bit short. Oh, dirty. And again, that's kind of the way that Stauffer really kind of can rack up their points. Is again, it's just knowing where the other team is at, knowing where to place the ball to get themselves those easy points. Good setup, good slam, but once again, there it is. Oh, the athleticism just to be able to get up to that ball was pretty awesome by the Anderson team, but point will go to Stauffer as got a tight ball game here in game 2. Good setup, good slam, but it will. They will not call pocket. Point will go to Anderson. That'll be off rim, so reserve opportunity. Oh, that's unfortunate. You always hate seeing the double fault in Spikeball. Oh, that's a beautiful serve. Again, changes up the angle, And gets a nice ride there from the trampoline as well. So ace there for Stauffer. And we did have the drone down here earlier, kind of fun, that being manned by our guy Travis. So hopefully got some nice, cool aerial shots of not only the Spikeball tournament, but also the Cornhole tournament as well. We'll be able to show off some of those as well, hopefully. Solid hit. Again, just great offense. I love when Stauffer is kind of in their sequence and are really set up nicely. They just have a very beautiful two-man game that works nicely for them. Good job of reading that, but kind of fumbling and stumbling there to try to pop that one back up. So point to Anderson. Looks like it will be a resurface. It goes off pocket. Stauffer will get themselves set back up. Love that. Again, sometimes it is advantageous to just go ahead and take that quick hit when possible. So they've done a really good job of doing essentially the bump set spike, as you will, in volleyball. A lot of 3-hit sequences that time. Just saw an opportunity where there was good open grass and kind of catching them off rhythm with going with the second hit instead. Good setup, big slam. Dug up well there, but again, just far enough that getting a proper setup there is going to be a little difficult. So point goes to Anderson. Big serve will be just a tick short. So again, we'll take a bit off here for serve 2. Good setup for Stauffer. Better dig though by Anderson. Goes lefty, dug up. Oh, that was a good sequence there for Stauffer, but comes up just a bit short. Ends up hitting rim there. So point for Anderson. That's an absolutely brilliant serve. You could actually see it hit the grass from the trampoline. He just was so much force. So that's going to be the end of game 2. Anderson getting the sweep here against the reigning champs, Stauffer. So they will for sure be advancing on over to bracket play. They will be 3-0 here in their pool play. A 2-1 effort for Stauffer, and unfortunately for Vogelsberg, their night ending, they will be officially 1-2 because they will score a forfeit win against Lords. But the two teams that you just saw will be advancing to bracket play here in the intermediate division of the Spikeball tournament. So excited to see what they do. Again, I think these may be the 2 best teams in all of the intermediate division from what I've seen. So would not be shocked if this ends up being the championship match. So like I said, buckle in. We're gonna be giving you bracket play once we get to it here on Spanish Fork 17.